Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, wherever you are in this world. I am the man, Tone Hustle, and I'm with my co-pop, King
King
Chan.
Shan.
We're here today to talk about the Hop On podcast and everything Hop On means to us and everything what Hop On could possibly mean to you. So, let me tell you a little bit about me. First and foremost, I got a few different businesses. Everybody within our brand
Mm-hmm.
has a business or two. Um, a few of my businesses I have EMG Solutions. We are primarily an eviction company. We do bulk trash, we do moving, we do pretty much what's needed, helping you reclaim your property. We also have a promotion company, Hustle and Grind. You can catch us out and about in these streets, passing out flyers. I'm doing a little bit of transport as of late, man. We have a 16 passenger van. Call us for anything you may need as far as transport is concerned. King Shan, what you got going on?
Okay, so for me, I am the CEO of Pucker Up Bitch, which is my own organic lipstick line.
Organic.
Organic lipstick line, melanin made lipstick line. So, yes, my website is www.puckerupbitch.com and my Instagram is the same thing. But right now, I am shut down because I'm being mass produced currently. And yeah, that's a sad time for me. Also, I'm business development specialist for H.O.P.O.N. So it is my job to get you black owned businesses in our shopping centers as well.
So let's move right on into what is Hop On. What Hop On is to me, what Hop On actually stands for is helping our people out now.
Mm-hmm.
We are a collective of young black entrepreneurs. And what we did, we sat down and we came up with a brand new initiative. And we are trying to solve the age old problem of black business being stalled and being halted and people not knowing exactly what they need to do to get their businesses to the point that they need to get to. We've already seen a lot of those issues,
Mm-hmm.
and we've come up with a lot of the solutions that people need to be successful out here in the business world. So Hop On is really, people really trying to give back to the community. Some of the resources that we have is first and foremost, we are a black-owned shopping center right here in the DMV area.
Absolutely.
That's unheard of out here
Mm-hmm.
these days. You know what I'm saying? Shan, expand on Hop On a little more, man.
Okay, yeah. So, in a nutshell, Hop On, like he said, is comprised of a group of us, black male and female entrepreneurs, with the goal of keeping a dollar within our black communities and creating generational wealth. And our goal of doing that is not only putting black businesses in places to do so across the state, but also, like you said, providing those resources that they need on the back end with their financials, with their business plan, any of the, let's say, the boring stuff that people don't really like
The
to do
back
or don't know
office.
how to do. We provide all of the knowledge, all of the skills, everything you need. We got you.
We got
So
you.
that's Hop On. That's what Hop On is about. We looking for a Black Wall Street in every state, every city if we can. Right? What we said we wanted to do, what's our new word? What was it? What did we say? Reverse gentrification. That's
Reverse
what we trying to
gentrification. We would like to put our footprint
do. In all the white areas,
in
like they
all
try to do
the
us.
in all the white areas with our brands and our take, on what black means to us.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we're gonna move right into exactly what the train is and how we're going to
Make this happen.
how we actually making this happen.
Right.
So we came up with a concept. We didn't come up with the poor man Shark Tank, but we're using that concept. Shark Tank was a concept of its own, and we added our little flair to it
Mm-hmm.
because we're not millionaires and billionaires as of yet. But we call another thing the poor man Shark Tank, poor man vendor fair.
Mm-hmm.
You
Poor
know,
man vendor fear.
our last few vendor fairs have actually been rained out.
Yes.
It was horrible, horrible, horrible weather. We were just completely out of our control. So with that being said, this next vendor fair that we got coming up,
Mm-hmm.
this
So
next poor man Shark Tank that we got coming up,
right. So like Hustle said, Poor Man Shark Tank is our platform that we are using to do just what we want Hop On to be. So we're using Poor Man Shark Tank to fill our shopping centers with Black owned businesses. So what you would do, you would come out like someone else's pop up, which we don't call it pop up, we call it vendor fair. You come out, you sell your stuff. We send you an email with information about your business that help us to know what we could provide for you as Hop On. You come out, sell your stuff. We look at your presentation. We look at your salesmanship, your customer service, how you interact with people, how your stuff is packaged. And we pretty much go from there as to if we could place you on our retail shelf, if we could give you your own storefront, if we could give you a vendor truck or a food truck, however we can, whatever we can do to catapult your business to the next level. That's how we kind of critique it, is if you sign up and you come to these monthly vendor fairs. So our May 7th vendor fair was unfortunately rained out twice. The original date, which was May 7th, and then we tried to postpone it to the 14th, and Mother Nature still wanted to play with us. So we decided to combine May 7th and June 4th vendors fair. So this is going to be like big, because May 7th, we already had what, 40 plus vendors?
So we're looking to have, how many? So just a guesstimation at this point, because we pretty much are still accepting people.
Yeah.
Just a guesstimation. How many people do you think we're gonna have at this vendor fair?
I say we will probably have 70. Minimum. If this go how I'm planning it to go, and like I said, we already have over 40 from May. I'm accepting 30 for June.
70
and I've sold 15. No, how many did we sell for June so far? I want to say we sold 10 for June so far. So yeah, we're gonna have about 70 vendors.
That's a lot of vendors.
Yeah, it's a lot of
vendors.
vendors.
Anytime we sat down at our round table, I always say, you know what? Let's knock the doors off of this thing, man. Let's just invite everybody. You know
I know.
I think that's
well, here we go. We about to like get our feet wet and see how this go. I have full confidence in our team though. We always, the goal was to always do it bigger and better each time. So I guess
that's the only goal.
Yeah. So our check-in people gave us the check-in process for the day. I will also DM or email send it out to each vendor the week of the vendor's fair. So you will have the directions right in front of you.
Is there any way we can get those guidelines up on the screen?
No. I did not send that. But I'm gonna tell them in person and I'm gonna send it to their DM. So the day of guidelines, vendors, we need you to arrive between 12 and 1 p.m. Spaces are first come, first choice. Please enter the lot and remain in your vehicle and report at the check-in aisle. There will be signs because we that professional with it. Do not park in the lot. You will be able to pull into the vendor area to briefly unload, and then we will ask you to go find a parking space across the street. Okay, so no parking in the lot. We're going to be jam-packed that day. Please do not begin your setup if your vehicle is still in the vendor area. Any vendors arriving after 1 p.m. will not be permitted to drive into the lot. You will have to unload outside and carry your things in. We will have staff to assist you though. Like, we ain't gonna leave you hanging. And lastly, any vendor wishing to leave before 6 p.m. may do so, but will have to carry their things outside of the vendor area, as there is no vehicles will be able to be permitted while the fair is still going on. So short, sweet, simple. I will send it out to you guys, like I said, the week before via email and to y'all DM. So y'all will have it with y'all. And these will be the guidelines for every vendor fair that we have moving forward.
Quick add on to that. That's probably not on the actual guideline list, but we're just real big on is keeping our community clean.
Yeah.
We will have receptacles out and about, but we counting on you guys as vendors, as responsible adults, to help us keep our neighborhood clean.
Yes, because it's our neighborhood.
Keyword, really our neighborhood.
Like, we want it to look great, good, and all of that. Also, since we're going to touch on that, please, vendors, I know the dates and times and stuff has been crazy, but I have sent everybody updated flyers of who is going to be there, and I will continue to update the flyers as we continue to add more people, but I need y'all to promote. 70 vendors. I should not see 10 customers at all.
So our first vendor fair we had was free 99. That's unheard of. I don't think that's ever been done before out here. I don't know. Don't quote me on that, but that's just a guesstimation. these vendors fare are remarkably cheap. Like, let's talk about our pricing and why we decided to go that route.
Yeah, so our vendors fair for June
Mhm.
is $50, non-refundable $50.
Quick
And
50.
yes, so of course that is not including your tables and chairs. You get 2 tables, 2 chairs max for our event. You will have to bring your own. We also allow tents. We just ask for you to let us know before you bring them because we have to accommodate you in a great space. So $50 non-refundable, and like we said, you get to sell your stuff, and also you get a chance at having your own storefront, product placement on a shelf, vendor truck, or any work on the back end. Some people might not need financial investment. Some people might have their stuff all together and just need a space and want to be in a Black-owned shopping center. We can help you out there too. Like, wherever you at in your life of business, just come and see us and we can help you get to the next point.
Also, for those people that don't have enough space to bring their own tables, we do have some tables and chairs available. Inquire with King Shan or myself about rental. I think we're gonna rent those for about $25.
Well,
One table and 2 chairs.
this time we will not have them.
We don't
Only
have them this
because
time?
we have to combine May with June, and with May we had an indoor. It was indoor outdoor.
So a lot of those tables will be being used.
The indoor spaces, we was providing tables and chairs for our price. So unfortunately, y'all are going to have to come prepared this time.
Oh,
We're
man.
not going to have any extra tables or
Be
chairs
prepared.
to give out. So please come prepared and with what you need to have to be successful, because that's what we looking at. Like, we got to see that you could do it. How can we
Preparation is
know
key.
if you're gonna be able to run your own store if you're not coming prepared?
You gotta
And
have a
being as
plan.
though we've been postponed so many times, it ain't no excuse in my eyes.
You gotta have a plan.
As a judge, it won't be no excuse for me.
If you don't have a plan, you plan to fail.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Let's being as though we like to also talk about how we definitely always try and give back. You know what I mean? So we did the free vendor fair. The fee for these vendor fairs are extremely cheap, but we also give a table or two away, don't we?
Yes,
Let's
we
talk
do.
about who our winners are. We got winners from last time that's just don't even have to pay anything. They're just popping up for the free 99.
These winners that we are highlighting are actually winners that we are moving forward with in the next process. These winners are our storefront, vendor truck, all of those winners so far. So it may seem like it's a long process or like nothing is moving forward after we have our vendors fair, but me, Miss Dion, Tub, and the rest of us, we are working behind the scenes. We bring people in individually every week, interview them in depth with what we feel like we could do and what we can't do with them, learn more in depth about their business background and history. And so far we've came up with 4 winners.
And when we say winners, I do like the terminology winners, but I like to more say partners.
Partners, okay. Whatever you want to use, I roll with you.
They are hopping on.
Yeah, so because they family now.
Yeah,
like
with the Hop-On family.
Thing, we family.
Yeah,
we very family oriented.
But we definitely family oriented.
Very family oriented.
And these are a few people that decided to hop on. Yes. And when I say they are absolutely some of the best and brightest.
Okay. I'm excited for them.
Yeah, man. There's really no ceiling as to what people are capable of, first and foremost, with us and what they sell. The brands that we bring on, we really do believe in. We really are trying to take them to the next level. Yes. And
we could see them not only here in the DMV, but we could see them going state to
state. We can see them in other genres and in other areas. And these are people that we know absolutely believe in themselves and believe in their own brand.
Yep. So our first person we have, which is Black Dragon. His name is Austin. Love him to death. He is a Black Chinese food carry out.
He is.
Yeah. So
I want to say Leroy.
Yes, amazing, absolutely great food. He will actually be featured at our June 4th Genders Fair. I said gender fair, June 4th Vendors Fair.
Vendor Fair.
Yeah, so we are
Vendor Fair. We are welcoming all genders, though.
Yes, we are. We have agreed to set him up with his own food truck. His food truck will be up and running. In the meantime, in between time, we will be designing his storefront. And also helping him on the back end with all his financial work and paperwork and everything, because at the end of the day, that's the most important.
That's definitely
to be set up.
We got to make sure the business is
Yes.
taking care of the business.
Yeah. So yeah, shout out to Black Dragon.
Black
Y'all
Dragon.
follow him. Make sure y'all follow
Let's
him.
dig into Black Dragon though, because when I, first and foremost, when I say we believe in these brands and these brands believe in themselves, how often do you see a carry out in your neighborhood? How often you see that?
That's Black owned?
That's not necessarily Black owned, because I don't know pretty much any that's Black owned that has Chinese food. But how often do you just see a carry out at all, period?
Every other corner.
Every other corner. What if we can literally bring our brand of carry out to your corner?
But let's touch on that. Every other corner, but they don't do nothing for our community.
They do nothing for our community.
So we give them our money. They are barely clean. We don't even know if it's real food.
We're not gonna
and they
we ain't
don't
gonna try
give
to
back to our own community. Whatever.
We ain't gonna
they don't give back to our own community at all.
I don't eat at curry house though.
Like
I refuse. But I'm trying to eat at Black Dragon.
Oh, I'm gonna eat at Black Dragon. We get to try it June 4th. We get to try it. I'm so excited.
I want to taste the General Mo's. You know what I'm saying?
I think that's his like highlighted best dish.
I want to taste the General Mo's, and I definitely want to taste the beef and broccoli.
Stupid.
Nah, that's hip, that's catchy. I like that. You know what I'm saying? I want to see what those flavors is. I want to see how what those Black flavors is in those Oriental dishes, and what the difference is going to be. I think they think going to be bomb.
Oh, it's going to be everything.
Yeah.
Okay, so yes, Austin, congratulations. And now we're going to move on to Glenisha, Miss Poppin' Potatoes. Like, oh my God.
She popping.
I have been stalking her. I'm going to use the real word. I've been stalking her since we started this thing.
She is definitely
and she
popping.
Is finally on board with us, and I am so excited.
I'm mad I haven't got a chance to taste that potato yet either, so I'm definitely on your line.
But guess what? She's at a pop-up. I'm going to say pop-up because that's their word. She's at a pop-up today from 3 to 6 p.m. actually on 4800 Stamp Road. I will be there.
Okay, stamp that.
I'm going to be there. She sells out fast, y'all, so please, if it's from 3 to 6, you need to get there at 2 and just wait for her. But yes, Poppin' Potatoes, we are getting her a food truck as well. She will be rolling around in that until she finishes her storefront in our shopping center, and also retail shelf. You know, we are opening up our own Black-owned grocery store. We will have her
eventually
popping rolls in the freezer section.
Excited about that?
Oh, we're gonna do that. We're gonna do all that. Yeah. So when we say retail shelf, you're not just limited to a storefront. If you have it, we could put you in multiple places, multiple incomes. Like, sky's the limit for real. And also, we helping her on the back end. Anybody that we take on, we help on the back end. We make sure that their paperwork and everything is great. So yes, congratulations, Miss Poppin' Potatoes. We will see you later on today.
Okay, popping, she popping.
Our next person is Sabrina, and she is Empress Home and Body. So basically, she is our Black Bath and Body Works winner.
She will definitely be one of the brands that is featured in our Black Bath and Body Works.
She is Black Bath and Body Works,
and we, in a nutshell,
yes. And now it is our job to find people to go on her shelves. So yeah, so Empress Home and Body, that is our Black Bath and Body Works, and she will be getting a storefront. She will be getting her financial guidance, and like I said, now is the time for us other candle ladies, us shea butter ladies, us art, because we're also in this store. We're trying to have like home pieces, meaning like small furniture pieces, maybe vases, art, decorative pieces. Yes, these are the people that we're looking to put on her storefront shelves as well. Not saying that nobody else can get, their own store, but you can still be on her shelf as well. So we are looking for a couple of other vendors to go into this Empress Home and Body with her. So congratulations, Sabrina, girl.
Congratulations, Sabrina.
Yes.
Retail is the new hustle.
Okay. Yes.
Retail is the new hustle.
Because even though I'm getting my own storefront, pucker up, bitch, I'm trying to be in all these other people stuff. Our beauty supply store we open up, I'm trying to be on the shelf too. Like, you can't think small-minded. You gotta
Because the more sales you want, the more
okay.
exposure you get, the more exposure
Exactly.
you get, the more sales you get, the more sales you get, the more
It's
money you
room
get.
for
The more money you get, the more we
everybody,
able to give back.
y'all. As long as you believe in yourself, we're gonna believe in y'all. And our last winner right now that we're gonna highlight is Ash. Ash is Sweet Baked Buds.
Okay, Ash.
Okay, I don't know if you remember.
I don't know if I had.
She was right beside you was because she was right beside the fire truck, Bellow fire truck.
Okay.
And she had the whole little setup with the Mary Jane Lane and Stoner Street. Oh, I love those. So yes,
I remember Ash.
Yes.
Ash was lit.
Yes.
Ash was live. Ash
Love
was dope.
her.
Ash had a whole vibe.
Yeah, so we're helping her on her financials, and we're also out looking for growth facility for her. She would love to have her own growth facility so she could produce and do what she do. And we're looking into that, looking into her licenses and trying to just add on to her knowledge of how she gonna be able to make this happen in PG County, because you know PG County laws is a little bit different right now.
No question.
But we got her. So congratulations, Ash. All of your information and stuff should have popped up on the screen. Follow them, y'all, and watch them develop. As we grow, they grow. So yes, welcome to the family, y'all.
Welcome to the Hop-On family. That is Black Dragon. We will be in one of your hoods soon. Popping Potatoes.
Oh yes, and I'm sorry to cut you off, but let me say, at first Popping Potatoes was supposed to come on June 4th to be highlighted with Black Dragon. She can't make it, so she will be highlighted on July 2nd, Vendors Fair, y'all. So
okay. We definitely gonna highlight her on one of these days. Popping Potatoes. I think I would see her in pretty much any mall in the United States is food court. Except she's gonna be in Oz. Empress Home and Body. She is being vetted to be our ambassador for our Bath and Body Works. You know, she is exactly what we want to convey to the world as what we want, how we want to, you know, help you with your home and your body at the same time. And Sweet Baked Buds, she is lit. She live. She has a whole vibe. Her desserts, her desserts are absolutely amazing, and she's gonna go far. Man, you know, it's so much to talk about, but at the end of the day, what everything is gonna always encompass back and come back around to is the business. We always about our business. We always about trying to make sure our business goes further. We always trying to make sure the next person business goes further. And we've learned a lot from a few of our mentors, and one that we definitely want to talk about and bring on today. We're gonna do a little bit of business talk with our man Tub.
Yes.
Let's give him a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. He coming on. He gonna give us a little business talk. This is somebody that any one of us can come to at any time, and he don't mind picking up his phone. And he has so many years in the business and so much experience. And you know, it's good to have these type of people in your corner and be able to. And that's what H.O.P.O.N does. Is it actually brings people that have all this experience and all this wealth of knowledge, and we put them directly at your fingertips. So here we are, Mr. Tub, man. Introduce yourself. Tell us a little bit about yourself, a little bit about your background, a little bit about what you do. You look, and that orange look extra good in you today. You popping.
You bring the swag, so you know we're looking on your page, so I know how I need to dress. You know, you bring the swag. Top on. You know what I'm talking about?
You gave me a little bit. Hey, I need to go ahead and brush that shoulder.
I can't be here with you on King Shannon. I'm here slouching.
Definitely don't come.
You know,
come prepared
all the time.
Cause she's popping.
Right.
I try.
Yeah, and I definitely got the swag in them.
You know, they call me to stand for two unique black brothers. I've been an entrepreneur all my life. Made many mistakes to even get to this point in my life to start helping other people through my mistakes. Understand a mistake is something you learn from. So don't be afraid in it or afraid of taking a leap or a jump of faith. Just depend on God and knowing that what he got for you, you're going to land on your feet every time. You just got to trust in him. King Shan came into the shop one day and just talked about her pucker up, bitch. Excuse me, y'all. Lipstick. And I told her about Poor Man Shark Tank. Tone came in and named it, him and Dion, and said, okay, let's name Poor Man Shark Tank Hop-On so we won't get infringement on Shark Tank. So, you know, we ain't got that type of money where they send them type of lawyers to, you know, thinking we taking that idea. But it was our own version of how to get back to our community. Because that's what we lack in community, community help. So young lady Shannon came in and had an idea, and she wasn't afraid of the idea or the moment, you know, and helped with her partner here, you know, Tone Hustle. We created Hop-On, and we here today, you know, to continue to help our people.
So we have a question of the day for you. So our question is, why is it a challenge for most entrepreneurs to create and complete a business plan? I'm not even finished mine, and I'm with y'all. It's hard.
I really feel like nothing is hard. What makes it hard is not challenging yourself to do it or making it important to do it. Most people just don't know why it's so important for a business plan. And it is important for a business plan. I always go back to what God got for you, he got for you. Right? Business plan on that. What God got for you, he got for you. I don't want to get so technical on here because I don't want, you know, for them to cut the broadcast off. But I don't have a business plan. Right? None of the business I have a business plan. So we're just being real. I'm a walk around business plan. Right? But the difference is I know how to relay or take my business plan to Tone Hustle or not put it to you. Some people really need business plan because they don't know how to talk or express or to convey it to somebody else, you know, what it's supposed to look like, you know. So I'm not one that's going to fake on podcasts and tell you all these things. I believe I'm going to be myself and who I am because what God got for me, he got for me. So what he got for me don't mean he got for you. You know what I'm saying? But I would say if you're not that person that know how to convey or talk or to get other people to hone into, you know, your business or what it looks like, then you need a business plan to set in front of people so that they can read it.
But we already know it's always more than one way to skin a cat, and you don't actually have to have your plan laid out as long as you have the plan where it's supposed to be. Most importantly, it got to be in your head. Me, how I get my things out, I like to write them down and see them. When I can see them, I can do them. The most important thing about a business plan and what an actual business plan is being able to get from the idea that's in your head to making it come to life in actual real life in real time, and the steps that it actually takes to be able to get to that point. So a business plan is not necessarily a piece of paper. A business plan is the plan. It takes discipline, it takes hard work, and it takes dedication. You can't just write something down and think it's just going to appear for you, you know? And that's what we learn here. We learn about exactly what it takes. We can easily say, you know what? We want to change a church into a daycare. But guess what? We don't know all the little intangible things that it's going to actually take for us to be able to do that. We don't know all the intangibles that the county is going to need for them to be able to say, you know what, we're going to allow you to be able to be a daycare. What's more important than our kids out here? You know, you got to be on point and actually on top of everything to be able to accomplish a goal like that. And when you make those type of, I want to say that's a small goal. That's a short-term goal. When you accomplish one of those short-term goals, it makes you feel more empowered and able to go to the next thing that's bigger and better. And, you know, that's just a sample of how we got to this point. You know what? I know for one thing, you can talk forever about anything. It's going to be my job today to rein you in a little bit because I want you to talk about a little bit of the business that we have going on outside of Hop-On, but I don't want you to get at people too much.
I mean, what we into? Land buying and developing. I mean, without really getting to it, like we into land, we into what the zoning is, what we can build, you know, based on what PG County is wanting, what PG County is needing, so that we, you know, as entrepreneurs, and as H.O.P.O.N helping businesses understanding what the community need, which based on the land that we are purchasing. So
Okay.
even when we looking to buy the land, we still need to see if it's zoned for what we have in mind for our businesses. And then from there, we got to go set with the community and find out what the community need.
Yep.
So once you can empower yourself with your community, that gains people, that gain votes. Not that we in politics, but if you're doing right by the people gonna accept and do right by you and support what you have. So once you do that, that's our plan. Our plan of action is to go in our community, set with our community, see what we can do for our community, and really do it by helping back, giving back. And that's why H.O.P.O.N, that's what you all created with H.O.P.O.N.
The majority of our conversations is always about what can we do for our community, because we know and understand the more that we able to put in is the more that we able to get out. That's pretty much what happens in any aspect of any business, in any real neighborhood, in any real community, in any real family. I want to talk a little bit about realistically. Right now, today, we have one shopping center that is open and in development as of right now today. What we would like to do is partner up and team up with some other communities, some other like-minded individuals, some other shopping center owners, and we had people reach out to us already, some other like-minded individuals. And if we able to, get some of these things structured correctly, hopefully we will be able to place, a lot more people than we able to accommodate now into some good and great situations and be able to take care of the business. So have our H.O.P.O.N team on board and involved in each and everything that you're doing. So, we definitely also looking to team up with some great individuals. I don't want to throw no names around just yet, but there's definitely a lot of good conversations being had. No ifs, ands, or buts about it.
I mean, they come all the time, but again, without King Shane doing her part with vetting all these businesses, and I just want people to know why it's important. Even if we had 70 or 80 vendors, it's not about, wow, we got 80 vendors, because if we only getting this strong message out to 3, then we're not doing our job to have 80.
Right.
So I only rather have 10 than 80. I
Right.
always said, if I have a funeral and I die, I'd rather have the right 100 than the wrong 1,000. We no matter what, we being effective if we get 3. But if we have 80 there, we gotta, hone into what our mission is, and we gotta let them see what we have to offer to come and utilize the tools that they say that they are missing. Anytime that's missing, when we talk to some of the business owners, they're afraid. Most people are embarrassed or afraid to talk to people because of how we do each other. So everybody that we have talked to that we are highlighting was afraid. Where it took you some time to keep talking to them to be like, wow, okay, thank you, Shannon.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm saying to you, being patient and going through what you're going through, it's a lot that you go through that people don't even see what you're going through. And Dion, me and Tone, we got what we do, but you on the front row. Miss Dion every day on the front row doing it. Me and Tone doing our part. We're gonna go out there, we're gonna look at some land, we're gonna make some connections, and through the grace of God, we have made connections from out of town in Charlotte that wanted H.O.P.O.N to come and produce something for them. We met people in DC that want to link up with us to help them with their vendor fairs and how to, structure it. And so, when you talking to the young ladies or young men that you're dealing with, you have really been taking them on. And I see how they appreciate it when they walk out being so excited. The young lady the other day just said, I know y'all got cameras, but I'm about to dance because this is incredible.
Yeah. That's the best part, to watch somebody else feel how I felt when I met, you guys, and got that realization that my dream can come true as a business owner. So to do that for somebody else, I love it, y'all. It's like a high.
Yeah, I mean, we got to take it. Let's take it somewhere. Like anybody that's watching us or just want to be a part of this, come on. Like, just stop saying what I want to do.
Right.
That's how we came up with where we at. Let's stop saying what we want to do. We always saying, man, I want to do something, or because I don't have $1 today, I can't do it. No, we can't.
Right.
We came together as individuals, sat down, and I gave you all my business plan. You all gave me your business plan, and we combined all the business plans to say, let's do this to accomplish. It don't take the money man here sometime to give up his money. It don't take you to give up, your swag, how you help build these businesses. Like, we collectively learn what each other do so that we can build for each other.
Exactly.
So let's talk about, of course, our grandiose dream for each and every business is to be able to land in a storefront, to be able to sustain their own business and grow, sustain their own business and grow and flourish in our market and markets all over the country. However, realistically, we know everybody is not going to be able to make it to that point, but there's always room for growth, even in your business. That's also what we bring to the table. That's also what we offer and provide.
Exactly.
We're going to teach you financial literacy to be able to grow and structure your business correctly. We're going to provide, and we have the type of resources that Fortune 500 companies have to be able to grow and sustain their business. That's the type of things that you have at your fingertips when you hop on. It's really a simple equation. And you know what? It's strength in numbers. The more that we come together with the same agenda, the faster that we're going to be able to reach our goals.
Right. And like you said, even if you don't get chosen the first time, our goal is to have multiple shopping centers everywhere. If you don't get chosen the first time, but we're working with you on your financials and everything, you can go in another shopping center down the line. It's just building your brand up to where it needs to be. We're not trying to put anything on the shelf. We're not trying to be anything out here. We're trying to compete with everybody else and be looked at as top of the line like everybody else. And so we're not just putting anything out there, whether we know you or not. You have to come correct. You have to come ready to work. You have to come ready to promote your business, give it your all, stay up the late hours that we stand up. Like we have to see you want as much as we want it for you.
Let's jump in about the realistic again. You going to have to be able to generate and grow your clientele base. We want to see that. That's one of the things that we would like to see you do as a business owner, as an entrepreneur in this game right here. We want to see your clientele base. We want to see those people coming out and being at your station, your table.
People that follow you no matter where you go.
We want to see those people sharing your propaganda. We want people to know where you at. We want the buzz to be felt in our continent. I mean, not our continent, in our county. And we want to be able to take that buzz to other people's counties and other people's areas. So that buzz is important. Those people that have that very high social media presence, paying attention.
We always look at, and that's the thing. I think they think because there's so many of them that we're not watching. That's not the case.
We're definitely paying attention. We're definitely paying attention. And I also like to comment on those ones that get shared. I like to comment on those people sometimes. Just let them know, hey, look, I saw you. That came across my screen. I appreciate that. And that's definitely getting paid attention to.
Yes, we show up at other pop-ups that you guys are doing. We watch y'all consistency. We watch how y'all promote online. We do all of that.
We're paying attention to how you're dealing with the customer when you get frazzled. Sometimes we have secret shoppers coming out these pop-ups, not even just at our pop-up.
You know what? Talking about that, I really want to talk about this before we even go. I don't know how much time we got left, but it was a question going around on basically Facebook talking about what is the issue with Black-owned businesses and why people don't like shopping there. And basically the number one answer is customer service.
Customer service is
nobody wants to deal with your attitude. I'm not even gonna get on prices. I feel like people price their stuff as they
Your
see
price
fit.
is your price.
Your price is your price. And I honestly think that some people think because they know somebody you're supposed to get a discount or because we black, we're supposed to get no. They
We ain't
price is
rocking
their
like
price.
that.
But when it comes to customer service, if you want me to spend that money, I'm not about to deal with your attitude. Like y'all have to learn how to be better. Be nice, even if it's for the 2 minutes that you sitting up there checking your customer out. Put a smile on your face. Nobody care about your
Please wear
personal
your smile.
whatever is going on.
Please
Like we
wear
have
your
to
smile.
get better as black businesses with customer service because they will go to the next race, business, color, and get the same thing that we're offering because of your energy. It's a turn off.
Hey, the customer service I'm looking for is Chick-fil-A.
Okay. Yes.
Chick-fil-A. They are always bright and cheery, man. That's the customer service I like
Use
right there.
that as an example. If you can't use nothing else, if you can't use the manners that your mama taught you, use Chick-fil-A.
Yeah, and if you need to take that day off,
do so.
do so. You know what I'm saying? Come back to work prepared to be happy.
It's gonna hurt you more than it's gonna help you. I see it all the time. Like people was like, no. I hate going to black owned businesses because of how they are, and it's sad.
Right. All right, man. Shane,
Yay.
I need you. Jump out here for me. Give these people a quick recap and what it means for Shane to be jumping in your DM.
Yeah, so if you see KIING in your DMs, or if you see Hop-Ons, which is H.O.P.O.N with the dots in between each letter, that is us reaching out, sending you either updates on what's currently going on if you are already a vendor vet of ours, or if you are new and I feel like it's potential in your business, I will drop in your DMs, send you the flyer, send you the information on how to participate. And I just always ask for you guys to check your requests. Sometimes I fall into your requests. If you don't know me, just look for me, red hair, King Shan, or Hop-On. Yeah.
Guess what though? I think even with that, like with the rain dates and everything that's going on, emails, a lot of people don't check emails.
Yes.
But a lot of times
Yes.
you send through emails. One thing I can say that I've seen about you is you on your business.
Yes.
Whatever going on, you're going to make sure that the people know it.
Yes.
Because I don't want people, again, let's talk about customer service, because people will say, well, that's bad for business. They ain't contact me. She doesn't send emails.
When I get you guys, whoever is a vendor for us, I ask for your full name. I ask for your phone number. I ask for your email. I ask for your logo. Anything that's going on, you will get personally DM'd. You will be added in a group post. You will be emailed to the information that was provided for me. So if you don't get it, it was sent the wrong way. You could DM me the correct information and I will send it out to you. The email will not be my personal email. It will be helpingourpeopleoutnow@gmail.com. So any correspondence you get from me will be from that number.
I think that's, I think again, that's a customer service base, so they can understand when things happen on our end due to weather and climate. That's nothing that we can control. Only thing we can do is try to
accommodate
with the next one or with the next one or whatever that looks like.
Yeah, we do apologize.
Please make sure when you see that non-refundable, that you're taking into consideration if hell freezes over.
And
that is out of our hand, but we will definitely accommodate you with future dates with whatever we got next. We have our vendors fair up until September. September will be the last one for the season because then it starts to get cold, and it will be time for us to really put our work in building up these shopping centers until the next season starts.
Well, I got another spin that surprisingly bringing to the table. And that
we're spinning.
We're going to, as well as they know we doing, we buying land, we developing it, we put it in the stores.
We developers.
We definitely are developers. And
we developers.
So I did, we did go in the woods, and Dion and Miss Shannon went to get that experience to talk, the men, we do that anyway, but
I wish I had a hidden camera out there.
Yes, just to see the ladies in the woods with ticks and bugs, and ladies, they not good with going in the woods.
Let's be clear about that.
I stay on the street.
And just trying to get them to understand what it is when it comes to land. What are we looking for? What's the ins and outs of it? What's the zoning part of it?
The dirty work
that it takes to say how you even see. It's so. I think we walked 3 acres that day.
You need that vision. What do you need?
And we was tired
when you walk. What do you need though when you out here just looking at raw trees and land
and rivers? It was a little creek or something thingy.
Gotta hop over there a little bit. Nah. Nah,
Yeah.
the way you yelling them words is hilarious.
No,
You know?
I'm good.
Yeah, her and Dion wasn't good that day. You know,
Let's be clear. If anybody was after us, they was done.
Miss Dion would have got caught first.
yeah. See,
That's all I'm gonna say.
but it was a good experience because this is about how it turns into business. We first of all had the fortitude to understand what a vision looked like. Most people can't even look at their house being junky and say how it looks until somebody else.
Right.
We have that vision to say you can give us anything how it looks. When we finish with it's going to be amazing.
We're gonna get it done.
And that's what we're doing. That's just some of the things that we're doing in the county, and linking up with other people to do that. And right now, we know that we're going to purchase more land
For sure.
for develop and to create businesses. But as you said, you know talked about top. Let's talk about that is helping other people move faster if we're not moving faster. Because when you talk about develop, that can be a 6 month to a 36, 42 month project based on what is going on in the county.
Exactly.
Don't have nothing to do with us.
Yes.
We can have all our permits, all the money intact. But
and COVID makes it worse than that now at this point.
And at this point, it's still what COVID rates going back up now. You know, so it's just being one thing about entrepreneurship you asked about. You got to learn patience in this thing. If you looking to become a millionaire overnight, you need to, teach me. Matter of fact, bring it to me so I can know what that looks like.
Right. Bring that to the table.
Because I've been in this at a long time, and I had to learn patience. Saying, listen, I got to rely on somebody. That person got to rely on somebody. And that person had to rely on somebody. So by that time, you 6 people in that you got to rely on, even just to send an email back. And with the county, they got 7 to 10 days just to review
an
email when it comes to a permit or whatever it is. And if you make one mistake with one letter or word misspelled, they're going to take the 10 days, send it back, and now they got another 10 days. So now you 20 days in just on one permit. So when you're getting into the business, entrepreneurship is one of the hardest things that you can do, but it's one of the best rewards you can ever have when you're talking about generational wealth or passing something on. I can't pass going to work in, AT&T. I can't pass that on. I can't pass. Right. I can't pass certain things on because it's already made. I can't pass on Giant, but we can make our own Giant. We can make our own Safeway. We could do that in our own Black community. If you go back and just watch what it used to be with Black Wall Street, just watch it. If you're really entrepreneur, you're in business, and you want to just watch that. Take the time to watch that series about Black Wall Street.
I like to talk about the imprint of when you walk into a Chinatown, you done walked into a Chinatown.
Mm-hmm.
We need to bring that back. We need to bring our culture back into when you walk into our community. You walking into our community, and it's still side by side with luxury and all the things that's synonymous with what we bring to the table. Yes. That's big. That's huge.
And we are just based on that, and that by dealing with these architects, this Black firm that we brought in, they all about Black. They all about
the Black footprint.
I love it.
Yes. Love it. So when we met with them, I was just impressed.
Very much so.
With their education, what they bring to the
coming
table.
From a Black college.
Coming from Black colleges,
all the corporations that they work for and all the projects that they've already did, and how it definitely humbled me for them to be working on our low side.
Right. You know what I'm saying? But willing to say, listen, whatever it is to get you there, I want to be a part of that. Just because we need that. And I think if we all came together collectively to say, I really want to do this Black thing, what can I do? Because if it's 20 people listening to us, it's not about your money. It's about what can you bring to the table that is real beneficial to what we have going on. So don't look and say, I don't have 10,000 or I don't have 1,000. Trust me.
Because it's 10,000 ways to show your support.
There you go. You know what I'm saying? And when you talk about businesses and all these Black businesses that's coming up, I see mistakes in them.
Mm-hmm.
And you want to try to correct them, say, come on, let me help you, let me guide you so that you don't have to spend that 50,000. Just say it, Tone, for the short time we've been together, we've been in a situation where we lost thousands of dollars in a deal.
Every decision not a good decision. But guess what? You got to roll with them punches.
And you roll with it, and you dwell on it for that 10 minutes that you'd have lost them hundreds and 200, 300, whatever thousands you lost.
and you back to the drawing board.
Somebody definitely getting their ass digged in for about 10
Right.
minutes.
You know what I'm talking about? But then, with that experience, saying I don't never have to worry about that again. So now that you are new and up and coming in that experience, and you get a chance to be with H.O.P.O.N, I can show you how not to take that hit I just took, because I understood what happens in that.
Lessen that learning curve.
That's it. So it's just, let's take advantage of what we have to offer. That's the message for me with anybody that listen. If you're an entrepreneur, one, be patient. Be patient.
Patience is the virtue.
And you have to really want it. You can't straddle the fence with this, because once you in it, you in it.
Yep.
And I done ate oodles and noodles.
And don't want it because I want it. Want it because you want it.
Exactly.
Yes. And it's a sacrifice. It's really a sacrifice of what you have to do to get to where you want to accomplish. Me, the same thing. I took a lot of losses, took a lot of hits. A lot of people know me, understand my whole background, but I keep pushing forward and keep bringing people with me, because what you want the people to do is spread the message. And not that you're spreading the message, it's like, damn, what the message you're spreading is a great message to spread.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying? So it takes all of us, like we're doing now, to continue to talk, to continue to push forward.
One band, one sound.
That's it. And just don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. Don't keep second guessing yourself. Be an entrepreneur. Come and do it. Now, everybody not going to be able to be an entrepreneur. That's what we do know. We do know that's just not going to happen, right? But when would you know? The thing would say, well, how do I know I'm an entrepreneur? Most entrepreneurs just really remember how you have to start this. Everything's relying on you. Everything is you going out there to get the business, find the business, produce like you got to do everything. And then if you married or with a husband or a wife, they become your secretary, or they become your prep, or they become your,
Paid employees.
So
what I'm big on?
Right?
I'm big on energy, one. And I'm big on, first and foremost, every energy that come to us, we're going to have to be able to find a way to use that any type of way, shape, form, or fashion. So let's take that afraid thing and let's turn that thing around, because I remember when I first started my business, and I was afraid. It's a leap of faith. It really is. Like, you really have to jump out there and say, hey, listen, I am not going to depend on somebody to give me a check. The only way that I'm going to be able to provide and put food on my table is going to be from my mistakes or my accomplishments. And that is a thing that make you very afraid. But guess what? Gonna have to learn to use that energy and be courageous and jump out there.
When you're afraid, but you know what you got to do, you're gonna go do it.
You gotta jump out there.
I think the fear is give me fear is the best thing you could have gave me.
Fight or flight.
It just drove me to say, this is what I have to do.
Yeah, man.
With
you gotta
7
use
and
that
8
energy.
kids, like, I'm afraid, but guess what? I gotta feed this family. I gotta,
because it's going to be there. If that fear not there, then something wrong. If we're not going to the next level, to the cutting edge of something, and knowing and understand that, one false decision we could lose a lot of money. 2, we could endanger people sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Like, this development thing is serious. Like, people can go to jail about that, to be honest.
Doing this development thing is just eye opener to all of us.
Yeah, I didn't know how serious it was. I remember them people. I remember those white guys used to walk through our neighborhoods, and they used to be like, excuse me. When we just move out the way, people was going there, they thinking about buying the land right from under us. And now we walk through people's neighborhoods right? The same way.
It's so fun.
And you're right. We're actually walking through the neighborhoods doing the same thing that we saw people doing, but didn't even know why they was doing it.
Yeah. But that's the same with us. They don't know why we did. They will never look at us and think that we doing what we doing.
Absolutely not.
No one. I mean, you get that now. Just to say you own something, they like, no, you don't. They still will say, no, you don't. Like
we know them Koreans own that goddamn shopping center, man. Y'all ain't fooling nobody.
And it's just
you'll see.
Because we, first of all, we don't even carry it like that. We sweep in the parking lot, we cleaning up, we're gonna cut the grass, we still gonna do what we do.
I'm definitely I'm the maintenance man.
Because that's what it's about. It's about that.
Tell up the temperature check, I'm the maintenance man.
Yes. Whatever it takes, and whatever it takes to make the business run, that's what we have to do. But you do that when you go work with somebody that you get a check for.
You gotta wear a lot of hats, man.
The thing about this, when you work with somebody, they do not pay you what you're worth. I want y'all to remember that. You can go work it any way you want, and you can be on time every day. You can do somebody else's shift. You can fill in for somebody, do the paperwork, and I guarantee you, If you call off too many times, you're fired.
You are. They don't care.
You out of there.
It's only but so
They
much
don't
sick leave you got.
right.
They don't
And
care.
you done been the best the last month. And like you've been the best you could be for them, with them,
Okay.
to them. And they just say, yes, it was good at that moment. But no, you called off because your son got sick 3 times.
Yeah. You end up
After you
sacrificing
done made them $100,000 for
and
that month.
sacrificing moments in your life that you'll never get
Get
back.
So why not sacrifice it on your own terms with your own business? That's what you can leave to your kids. So in the process of you learning, you teaching your kids the same thing so they can come behind you. That's what generational wealth is. That's why when you go into the Chinese store in the car, young, you used to laugh because little Ling Ling behind it at 5 and 7 taking your order. You laugh at it.
Hitting that register.
You know what I'm saying? Oh, you laughing. But if you think about it, that little boy and young lady smart. They know how to take the order. They're going to be polite customer service. That's why we going there. They're going to ring it up. They're going to pass it back. And I'm like, haha, look at it. You little doing this. But at the end of the day, you come back in 6, 7 years, that's her store. Mother and father got another store teaching the other one. This is what we have to do generationally.
Yes, and guess what though? Let me revert to something that we touched on earlier. That's their business plan. I'm sure they never wrote that down. You know what I'm saying? That's their business plan. And guess what though? We have, took from that and used it in our own way, because if you come through that unique looks, you're gonna see our kids in there.
Yeah.
I mean, listen, everything, that's how it should be. I just feel like, I just want to say this. If family come together and stick together, all we got to do is just listen, man. Just have the same mindset of saying what we want to accomplish. It's about what we want to accomplish. What is your goal? Taking that one goal, understanding, all right, we got 3 people sitting here. We got our man O. Thank O for being solid. Shut him down.
man.
Yes.
He's
Shout out to
incredible.
O, man.
Yes.
Salute, O.
He's incredible.
Salute to Frank. Shout out to Frank.
Yes.
Salute
Yes.
Frank, man.
If we came together, and what I mean is this: Tone got an idea, Shane got an idea, I do. What we have to do is look at it and say, what idea would take us there the fastest? Right? So that means me and Tone gonna have to take a seat back, because if we put our money and hard work into what Shannon want to get us there faster, then we go to the next one. Tones is next. Not that we saying you're not important, but we looking at
Remove yourself.
1 to 2 years, she get us there faster. That 1 to 4 Tone get us. That 4 to 6, I'm there. Now we all has a and in the midst of getting Shannon there, we still are working to get certain things set up for Tone business. So it won't even take that long, but we got to push everything. It's just that. I think people got to understand entrepreneur when you partnering with people. It's like the white people, all these other people, these ethnic groups, like what they don't care about putting their youngest son in the business first, and the other 5 have to wait. But eventually, all 5 going to have a store.
Exactly.
And that's the thing we have to get to. Listen, all these cameramen, film production, we buy land. If we just can come together, we willing to buy the land and build a film production studio. I'm with that. If we can all sit down and come together and say, listen, oh, got 10, I got 10, you got 10. This land costs $80,000, but it's 10 acres. We got 12 acres right now on the map.
Yep.
Flat out.
We got 12. She always keep talking about the drive-in
In
movie
one of the
theater.
spots.
I want to bring a drive-in movie theater. Y'all, it's gonna be lit.
So guess what? She keep talking about this drive-in movie theater, and then Tone got a lot. Like sometimes I thought I was bad. Tone be bad, right? Because we got so many ideas, but we are not wealthy yet.
Not yet.
But we're gonna be that wealthy, right?
Ain't no question.
But we wealthy within numbers.
Oh no, the wealth is already here.
Yes.
The wealth is already here. It's not about the money. You know what I'm saying? We already have the wealth. We're gonna get to the money.
Yes.
No ifs, ands, or buts about that.
But if we came together and did, it's a matter with the film production, all that, like these studios that what Tyler Perry built. We can build these studios. Like, we are so smart. If we just came together collectively, we wouldn't have to worry about going to what's that? Bethesda the Blues.
Exactly.
Or being turned away. We shouldn't have to go to these, different ethnic groups shopping center
and
being kicked out of their shopping center because they don't want African American people in their shopping center.
But the thing that make their shopping centers grow and function
is us.
It's us.
Yes.
Is we the heartbeat?
Because we keep running back to that. Oh, we no matter how they treat us, but they talk about us doing it to each other, but you keep running back to your same people and give them multiple chances where we do one thing wrong, you don't want to give us a chance.
This is also why I hope that even though it probably take 14 to 24 months for us to build our shopping center, this is why I hope that our vendors wait for us and just let them build them up on the back end while we wait. Because yes, we could place you with someone else. It ain't gonna be black owned. It's only 2 of us black owned people in the PG County. So you probably gonna be with some of the others. And I'd rather for y'all to wait for us and be comfortable and be with y'all people and in a family atmosphere. But we could definitely place you somewhere else. But the goal is to keep it all black everything.
But keep understanding, in that waiting, you're not waiting like you're sitting still.
Right.
You're growing your marketing.
You still have
to go
online.
on your promotion. You got your online. Not just that, it's all them little things that it takes to be successful. Like where we at in our space today, they will really think it's easy.
They really would.
You would think if you see us, it's easy. Lord, you don't know the background of this, right? At all. Oh, like you don't know what it takes in the back, what we go through, right? Mm-hmm. But we're here to show you and teach you that if you waited for us, we get to be your landlord. Just imagine you being down on your business is bad this month. Shannon, Tone, or whoever, Jeremiah, everybody has the right to say, listen, we're not even going to let you pay rent this month. We're going to give you 6 months free rent. We're gonna come back and let Harold look at your finances, see where you're making a mistake at, and we're gonna help you get back there. We're not gonna kick you out. We ain't gonna send the sheriffs. If you really want to stay here, we're gonna help you stay here. That's what we bring in. That's why we're saying, come to Hop-On Affairs, see what we have to offer, make us stand up in what we say. Like, it's okay, like I want to see this.
Right.
Trust me, you're gonna see it. Because we want that. So when you go dealing with any other owners in the shopping center, yes, it look good. Yes, it talks good. And dealing with Dion, you get to develop the way you want your store.
Yes.
With the architect. Who allowed you to do that?
Fit.
Yes. Normally you see a Felice sign, you getting what they giving.
You getting a shell.
But with us, since you're going through the development process with us, we're offering to you customize your stuff the way you want it.
Custom fit.
Tricked out how you want it. It's yours. It's your baby.
Remember, we have to fix the place up anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So in that us fixing the space up, you get to say, I want that color. It's like your home. You get to go in there with the developer and say, I want this, speak in this wall. So you really get to develop it hands-on. And we can dictate what your rent is. We don't have to say, all right, we charging you $3,500. We want $7,000. And you know this, once you go sign a lease, a month, you need your security deposit in your first month. Now you're saying, give me $7,000. Why would I take $7,000 from you? Now you don't have no money to market your business at all. So it's us teaching you them things. First of all, marketing. You should start the marketing of your business now before you even go pursue something.
While we developing.
Waiting
for the shop to be built. This is when you do all of that other stuff. And we get you in order.
Yep.
So,
by the time we put you in that store that you customize yourself, you're not going to have to worry about, can I make my rent? Can I sustain this? Can I do this? Can I do that? Because Harold and everybody else already done got you set up within that time frame that it took for us to get the building up.
So when it's time for that potato to pop, it's already popping.
Okay.
And with that grand opening come, you don't have to worry about where your customers coming from.
Exactly.
They flooding. So each business of black owned, just imagine once that gigantic one we build and be gigantic and you got 36 stores and everybody business is supporting everybody.
Yes.
So meaning we're not going to have 2 salons in one shopping center. We're not going to have that. We can have multiple different food because they are different. So I see shopping centers now with the same everything in it.
Yeah.
4 liquor stores in one shopping center. It's no way I should be able to allow 3 shopping centers, 3 salons next door to each other.
Exactly.
You shouldn't do that because at the end of the day, all you worrying about is your money. You're not worrying about these other people businesses.
Or the grand scheme of things.
You're
trying to own 100% of a grape, and we're trying to get you to own 50% of a watermelon.
It's just not going to work that way. So in our shopping centers, trust me, even with this Hop-On, we want you to have a competitive and don't worry about who next door to you. You don't never supposed to worry about another business. If you do your business correctly, God will open every door for you. So you don't have to worry about if it's 9 shea butter businesses outside. Don't worry about that. Just saying, this is what I come to do. This is what I want to do. And let Hop-On help you get to that point.
And let your brand speak for itself.
That's it.
Absolutely.
And then not just that, talk to each other. Let's talk to
Yeah.
each other. If we talk to each other, help each other, it's so much money. We spending over $1 billion trillion in just black money. So you know the money is out here for you to make. So don't worry about who's next to you. You know, at the end of the day, if you come together and talk collectively, be together, trust me, you all can go into the store together and make the same amount of money.
Yes.
And then guess what? Though it's we can always take from something that we know is a working strategy. It's only one wheel. People just have reinvented it 1 million times. It's going to turn the same way. It can only turn better or it can only turn worse. We can take. You can look at Walmart and it's 1,000 people that make soap. They all on those shelves together.
Together. Yes.
It's a collective.
Yes.
And when you bring all of those brands together, guess what? It's some brands going to shine. Some brands are going to stand out, you know. And you just have to look at the way that those people market and strategize their stores, that working concept, and we can put our brand and our twist onto exactly what that concept is, and it belongs to us. We're not going to shop with them anymore. We're getting the exact same. I'm not even gonna say quality. Maybe a better quality
for us. Yes, because
at
it's
the
going
end
to
of
be
the day
catered to our skin and what we need and everything. So yes.
And at the end of the day, when you're thinking about being a consumer, who is the biggest consumer in the world?
Right.
Who is the biggest consumer in the world? We're giving these designers all our money, man.
We got the best designers right in our own
We got
backyard.
the best designers. We need to help them flourish, and yeah, that's what it's going to be.
First of all, I thank y'all for having me on podcast. I don't know what type of time, but I know we got to get out of here because we still got work to do.
Yes, we
It's
do.
still places to go.
Still places
Yes,
and businesses
events,
never done.
events to
And
hit
thank
up.
Owen and Frank for always having us and taking care of us. And you know, if you're looking for somewhere to come, definitely you need to contact them.
Tap in. Real quick recap. King Shane, what's our next vendor fair date?
It is June 4th from 1 to 6 p.m. 2323 Shadyside Avenue, Suitland, Maryland. We will see y'all there.
At the Black Owned Shopping Center.
At the Black Owned Shopping Center.
With the
yes.
Black Owned H.O.P.O.N business partners.
In the green shirts. We will have our green shirts.
And
Ask us our
green
questions.
Ask us
we
our
will
questions.
explain to you what it's about. If y'all have any questions, yes. So customers, vendors, potential vendors, everybody come out. Even if you're not a vendor, come out and see what we about. Maybe we'll want to hop on July's date.
What how many vendors can we possibly expect at this vendor fair?
Probably gonna be about, I would say 70.
I'm gonna say at least 70.
So
At least 70.
it's no reason why you should not walk out of there with anything that you had to go out the house to go get. That you would have went to Walmart, like you said, for the dollar store. Just come to the vendor fair first, spend your money. Black owned, keeping the dollar within the community, creating generational wealth.
I want to shout out at least one more of our partners, my wife, Miss Latoya Burst, the Unicorn.
Yes, ma'am.
We have a few other events that's going on that we always support. We have the Wind Down Karaoke Party that is May 25th from 4 to 9. That is on 1242 H Street Northeast. That is for the All Girls Matter, and we was at the last one. It was lit. So come out, man, support that. See what it is, see what it do. Also, the Breaking Loose sisters empowerment group is having a trap and paint vibes on Thursday, June 16th at 6:45 to 10 p.m. Please contact Toya for all those details at Toya Owner. I think that is it for our H.O.P.O.N podcast today. I appreciate your time, King Shane, the lovely King Shane with the brand Pucker Up Bitch and the plan. Absolutely. I appreciate the man, Tub, always here to talk business, and he talks it so well, and we appreciate having him.
Draw you in.
It ain't the fact that he draw you in. He's talking good. It's a vibe you understand and you feel it. And he's simplifying it. He's taking this complex equation and he's simplifying it, and it's tangible for the small business person.
Before I leave Unique Look, shout out to Unique Looks. My wife, thank you for over there doing a wonderful job.
Absolutely, absolutely unique looks.
Come over, check out. We do have some booths available. 2323 Shady Side. We actually, me and my wife, come up with something that we're about to now put out there in the public, so that this thing can go further. You know, I'm always in the lab thinking of things to do and to build this brand, and I got a hell of an idea that I told her, and we about to do this thing heavy. So I thank you. 10 Men Strong, thank you. Never forgetting y'all. 10 Men Strong, love y'all. I definitely will have your shirt, Zach, that green shirt. So we appreciate that. Thank you, Tone, for always being a blessing from day one. King Shan, thank you for being
Shout
a
out House of
blessing.
Roof this week.
Our House of
yes,
Roof. Dion,
yes,
thank you.
yes,
Dion.
Miss Dion.
Dion brought us House of Roof this weekend, and oh my God, it was so wonderful to be in Tone. You know, Tone Hustle, you know, his business, you know, make sure you look him up.
That transport service.
Transport service is on
that
100.
transport service, we riding around the town.
But Dion can't take no credit. This all you, you know, bringing the
Yes.
House of Roof to Unique Looks. All you. Thank you for that. We appreciate
House
you
of
for
Roof
that.
actually partnered with Dion. Dion actually partnered with a fraternity that decided to help these ladies out.
Yes. So shout out to them again. Thank you, Dion. This is what we do at H.O.P.O.N. Everybody participated and helped. Toya, all them stylists at the, you know, at the Unique Looks. You know, we
shout out for in 2 days servicing over 20 women.
Up in 2 days. 2 days. So we out of here. Thank you.
Hi, y'all.
We love y'all. Thank you. Thank you.
Until next time.
Tom, what is it? What's the end? How you leave this place? When you leave from off here, what you say?
You gonna go ahead and throw me on the spot. All right, y'all. We appreciate y'all coming out, man. It has been the H.O.P.O.N podcast. I am your host, Tone Hustle with the swag and the muscle, with my co-host, the beautiful King Shan with the plan. And we out. Peace. We see y'all soon.
Bye.